This needle felted Easter Bunny tutorial is part of the Magic Trout Imaginarium's Easter class pack. This tutorial is intermediate level, so it's best that you try a beginner project first. For this tutorial, you'll need 5 grams of white wool separated into piles, a foam block, 1 gram for the head of your bunny, 2 grams for the body of your bunny, 1 gram for 2 arms and 2 legs, 1 gram into 2 piles for each of your ears, a bit of extra white fluff for your tail, a small tuft of pink wool for your ears and nose, a tuft of black for your eyes and mouth. You'll also need a felting needle and some scissors. First, grab a 1 gram pile to use for your head. Roll your wool tightly. Use your middle and ring finger to help tuck the edges in so your roll stays tight and small. Hold your roll in place, and with the other hand, grab your needle and start stabbing. You can start by stabbing your loose ends. You don't want to stab too deep, just through the surface of your wool. Now start stabbing gently along the length of your wool. This will help keep your roll in place. Now, let's start your body. Repeat the same process with 2 grams of white wool. This time, it's okay if your roll is a little bit longer as you roll. Grab a 1 gram pile that you set aside and separate in half. This will be for both your ears. Next, grab one of the 2 pieces of white wool you set aside for your ears. Fold the wool in half 2 times and pinch the bottom ends of your wool together. This will be the place where the bottom of your ears meet your head. To form the shape of your ears, start stabbing downward, then along the edges horizontally from the outside inward to shape the edges of your ears. Anytime you find yourself stabbing your wool flat, make sure you lift your wool every few pokes to make sure your wool doesn't felt to your block. Since the wool is fluffy, it's helpful to gently touch the top of your wool to hold it in place as you shape along the edges horizontally. Now alternate between stabbing downward and horizontally until you start to form the shape of your ear. Now fold your ear in half and pinch the ends of your ear where it would attach to the head of your bunny. Now stab along the area that you've pinched. Next, grab a small tuft of pink wool. Make sure that you have enough for your second ear and your nose. Now take your pink wool and fold it in half and place it inside the center of your ear lengthwise. Very gently, stab the pink wool in place. Be careful, if you stab too deep, the pink wool will come out the other side through the white. Take a 1 gram pile and separate it into 4 pieces. This will be for each of your limbs. Grab one piece and start to roll it up. Once you get to the end, hold the roll in place and start stabbing using a similar technique you used for the body, except for this time on one end, leave a little bit of wool loose. This will be an attachment point. Now repeat this process on all 4 limbs of your bunny. Now find your head and a tiny bit of pink wool. Now use your needle to direct your pink wool and gently stab it into place where your nose would be. Now let's work on your mouth. Grab a tiny bit of black wool and roll it between your fingers so it looks like a string. Fold that string in half and poke the halfway point into the base of your bunny's nose. Then start shaping and stabbing your wool to create a mouth. You can use your needle to direct the wool into place. Cut off the excess wool if you have any. Now let's define the face a bit. Grab the head by pinching your thumb and pointer finger on either side of your nose. Now, where your eyes would be, stab in an arch, sort of over your nose, so the upper portion of your head flattens a bit. This will make the nose snout area stand out a little bit. Now grab a tiny tuft of black wool. This will be your eye. Stab it into place by using the needle to direct the wool, then do the same with the other eye. Add some eyebrows by rolling a tiny bit of black wool between your fingers and stabbing it into place. Repeat for the second eye and trim if needed. If you like, you can add a teeny tuft of white into the eyeball as a glint of light. Now let's assemble our Easter bunny piece by piece. Let's start with the ears. Cut off any excess pink wool and take your ear and place it behind the head of your bunny. Attach by gently stabbing the loose ends on the bottom of your ears to the back of your bunny's head. Now pull a little bit of wool loose on your body to use as an attachment point. Place your bunny's head on the body and stab to attach. It's helpful to stab at an angle to get really deep. Now, let's stab the bottom flat so our bunny can stand upright. Now for your feet. Attach the feet by stabbing the loose ends to the bottom of your bunny's body. Repeat the same process for all your limbs. Now grab your tiny white tuft, and this will be your tail. Stab into place, making sure to leave it nice and fluffy. And you're done! Congratulations, you've felted an Easter bunny. All of the Magic Trout Imaginarium's kits include videos like this one. If you want a class pack for your class, go to magictroutimaginarium.com/Easter-pack. Teachers and students can subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Pinterest.